I tried to stay away from politics during this trip, and unfortunately in today's video I do get into it a little bit, but there is still a lot of Americana going on too. Hey, good morning. So we are still in Wyoming. We're on our way right now to South Dakota. It is, what is today, Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. We are in a small town, I don't even remember the name of it, in Wyoming. Really cute little quaint town. Joe and I stayed in Cody last night, if you watched last night's video, which was about 2 hours short of where we wanted to be. However, we were both done, and after we ate dinner, it was definitely time to stay where we were. So the plan today is to drive to Deadwood. We're gonna meet up with Scott the truck driver, who many of you have seen on my YouTube channel before if you've been watching for a long time. Friend of mine from back in New York who is staying out in this area for a while. We're gonna bang around Deadwood for a little bit, and then we're gonna head down to see Mount Rushmore, which has always been on my bucket list. As a patriot and a former member of the military and somebody that loves American history, I have always wanted to see this monument, so I'm really looking forward to that. After that, we're gonna stop in Rapid City. We're gonna have a short day. Scott says he's found some karaoke for us tonight, so we'll see if we end up doing that. So come along for the ride. It's not a whole lot to see. Every 10 feet of this area looks exactly the same, but we'll get a couple shots for you, and we'll see you in Deadwood. This is the other part of Wyoming. So you've seen a whole bunch of video previous to this that was some really beautiful landscape, wonderful vistas, some really cool drone footage of some rocky outcroppings and a little river. And now we're in eastern Wyoming, and this is barren. Another day of the Daily Octane. We are driving from Wyoming to South Dakota today. The plan is to stop for the evening in Rapid City. Along the way, we're going to see Deadwood. We're meeting up with my friend Scott the truck driver for YouTube fame, who is currently, as I understand it, sitting at a poker table waiting for us to arrive. Additionally, we're going to just drop down to see Mount Rushmore. I've never seen it in my life. It's been on my bucket list, and I want to kick that one off today. Speaking of Mount Rushmore, who is loaded with our founding fathers and some of our greatest presidents, I have stayed away from politics for the last couple of days on this channel because I've been traveling with my friend Joe, but I'm going to cross that line currently because I would like to just say something about what's going on with our current president, number 45, Donald J. Trump, sitting in the hospital right now with COVID-19. New York Times is reporting this morning that it may be the case that he actually was COVID positive much longer than is being reported, meaning that he could have even possibly been at the debate refusing to wear a mask among his entire entourage, knowing full well that he was COVID positive. His diagnosis came out on Thursday, and he was already in enough detrimental health to be hospitalized by Friday. Anybody that knows anybody that's had COVID-19 or has been following this in the news for the better part of the last 8 months knows that that's not how this works. It takes some time for that diagnosis to come through. He should have been getting tested on a regular basis as much as he's out. So all of a sudden, he's deathly ill and receiving oxygen in the hospital. Actually, first in the White House. They brought him to the hospital because they had to put him on oxygen in the White House. The man is 74 years old, morbidly obese, lives off McDonald's and golfs like shit. He's not in a good position to do well. Now, some reporting is also saying that he's already gotten some experimental treatments that are being used. Not hydroxychloroquine, surprisingly enough, though. Something else that a pharmaceutical company's been working on. But the problem I have here, as more and more Republicans and more of his entourage are coming up COVID positive, does that mean, however, that they've been keeping this hush-hush? And if they're out meeting with, he was in close proximity, not close enough to spread, thank God, but close proximity to Joe Biden at a debate earlier this week when he could have, most likely was COVID positive at the time. His entire family sitting in the stands around other people, walking through the backstage area of that venue, refusing to wear masks, most likely knowing full well that they were COVID positive. That is criminal, and it's absolute bullshit. Now, as far as the health of the president, I see on social media, of course, even though I'm traveling, I'm still paying attention to what's being said on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. There are people in an outrage, obviously mostly right-leaning people, that are in an outrage that anybody would be happy that the president got COVID-19 or that the president might die or any of that kind of stuff. And I just want to give my take on that real quick, because I do not hope the president dies. That is a callous, cold-hearted, inappropriate thing. If nothing else to say publicly, but even to think privately, there's no reason for that. My hope, though, is that some people are going to open their eyes up and go, well, shit, anybody can get this. Anybody can get sick from this. Maybe we should wear masks. I'm driving through Wyoming right now. We just stopped at a gas station before jumping on the highway again. Not a soul in sight, not a sign anywhere about a mask. I get it that the transmission in some smaller towns here in like Wyoming, for example, is minimal, but the president, the most protected man on the face of the planet, is COVID positive and sick in a hospital room right now. That is proof that anybody is susceptible to this disease. So get your head out of your fucking ass and wear your goddamn mask in public, especially when you're around other people that you don't want to get sick in case you're the carrier. Our president, who is supposed to be the leader of the free world, has shown now with his explicit actions over the course of the last week that only he matters to him. That the people that were around him while he was traveling, going to the stump speeches and rallies, that the health and the safety of people around him do not matter. They do not matter at all. All right, I'm off my soapbox. I hope he stays healthy. I hope he does not die. I hope he gets good care. And I hope he comes out of the other side of this with a statement, an actual apologetic statement of contrition that he was wrong, that he should have been promoting masks all along, that he should have taken COVID-19 seriously. And maybe he'll understand at the end of this that these 200,000+ deaths are on his watch and under his care. All right, we'll see you in Deadwood, maybe sooner. That right down there is Deadwood. The actual town of Deadwood. We're pulling in right now. I'm about 4 minutes away from meeting Scott the truck driver. He's at a casino playing poker at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I might add. Alright, we're gonna be climbing these stairs right here. I'm assuming that both. Oh, by the way, we're here with Scott the truck driver. What's going on, Scott?
What up and shit?
So we're gonna be climbing these stairs to go look for Hickok's grave. I'm gonna try to get up with the drone while we're here before we take off for Mount Rushmore.
Miles? Oh, that's not too much further. Quarter mile maybe.
Well, we got here. There's Hickok's grave. For those that don't know, very famous here in Deadwood. Shot dead during a poker game.
You know what hand?
Yeah, he's holding the dead man's hand. What is that, aces over queens?
Aces and eights.
Aces and eights. I sound like a fool now. Aces and eights. I'm not a poker player. I mean, I play poker, but I'm not a poker player.
I always play it just specifically because of him.
Well, there you go.
And I win.
Scott identifies
Yeah.
with Wild Bill
I was playing
Hickok.
poker when you came up here.
Yes, you were. I found him in the casino today.
Yeah.
Okay, so this has been on my bucket list for a very, very, very long time. It's quite a pretty drive up here as well. The foliage is in full bloom for the most of it. A lot of fall colors are going on, but it's right there. You can see Mount Rushmore, and it is actually more impressive than I thought it was going to be. It is quite the spectacular monument, larger than I thought too. I mean, I always knew it was big, but I mean, when you see it in context, it's incredibly large. So it was well worth the drive up here.
Talk about me again?
I'm not talking about you. Scott, come over here, man. Scott the truck driver's here with me as well. Scott's been here before.
Yeah.
And we have a secret spot we're going to try to get to possibly take the drone up, but we'll see. It's a restricted zone. I did pull it out just to check, and indeed, you cannot even take off. It wouldn't even let me connect.
It's all right. When they see it on YouTube, they'll just put you.
Well, then they'll put me in jail for it then. So I'm going to enjoy this for a couple minutes, get a couple photographs, and we'll catch you guys when we get to Rapid City, in which we're going to go get dinner. So as it turned out, I didn't actually film anything else after. We were at Mount Rushmore. I did try to get my drone up. Unfortunately, the no-fly zone is very strict around Mount Rushmore. I was going to try to like fly around it and then get a shot of Mount Rushmore from a long distance, obviously, but I could not keep a signal far enough. It was miles, and while I do have an incredible range on my drone, it wasn't far enough for that. So Joe, Scott, and I drove into Rapid City, and we had dinner and hung out for a little bit. Ended up actually stopping into a bar and meeting some very interesting folk, and then called it a night. So today is another day. It's going to be a very low-key day. We are just driving up. Oh, and by the way, I actually woke up to finish the video and edit this morning because alcohol over content last night. So it is technically Sunday now, and we are driving today from Rapid City to Fargo, North Dakota. Joe has never been to North Dakota, wants to see it, so that's where we're going to head today. So another video coming today, probably light on content, which is good, and then it'll be another day of travel. Looking forward to it. Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you like today's video, subscribe to the channel and like the video. I appreciate all that. It helps me build the channel up. I know this isn't the normal political content I do, although there was a good jab of politics in there about Trump in the middle of that video. Hopefully you stomach through it, and I'll be getting back to my normal video routines with my self-absorbed commentary very soon once I get back to New York. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.